What's up? How you doing? Good evening, good morning, good night. Whenever you're watching this video, I appreciate it. Thank you for clicking on it. And if you watched any of the previous videos, thank you. If you gave me a thumbs up, thank you. It all means a lot. It's gonna go a long way in the long run. It is a small win, so I will take the small win. That is exactly what I want to talk about today. Taking the small wins, meaning letting the small wins build motivation or drive for the long term goals to come possible. But at the end of the day, you need to take in account that the small wins or the little small goals can give you a lot of, let's say, leverage in the long run when you need to get to that next point. You know what I'm saying? So if you take into account of if you're somebody that's constantly spending a lot of money and you're trying to just save up a little money, let's say over a course of a month, and you're trying to just save like $100, and you end up saving like, let's say $5 a day. $5 a day times 7 days a week, that's about what, 35. And if you just do that for 2 weeks, that's already about $70. So you're already more than halfway there. So you have 2 more weeks, and let's say you do spend a little something, you should most likely still reach that $100 goal within that time frame, because you just set yourself up for success within that first 2 weeks. If you just bang it out for the first 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? So that's a small win right there. And then let's say if you're somebody that's consistently falling off of their nutrition and they can't seem to stop eating out, or they want to, let's say, cook more in the house or eat more whole foods, whatever, and you're eating about 4 to 5 times of DoorDash. If you just cut that down to about 3 times, let's say in a 2 week span, you cut that down to about 3 times within the like 2 weeks, or 4 times within the 2 weeks. You cut that down from like what you're eating before, if you're doing 4 times a week out of 7. So most likely, and if you already cut that down by 2, then you're setting yourself up to most likely say, hey, I've cooked all this food, I'm gonna just do it again. So you probably just took off 3 times of door dashing, because you just set yourself up to say, hey, let me just take off one time this week, and then one time next week. That's already 2. And you know what? I don't want to do it again. So that's already most likely 3. Let's just say 3 like is the low number. That's a small win. You are now probably gonna hop on the scale or feel a little better in your jeans or look in the mirror and be like, all right, I look good. That's a small win. So take that into account. Or even if you're somebody that's going to the gym, or you need to go to the gym, but you're really busy and you can only go 1 to 2 times a week, or you can only train twice a week. That's still better than the normal person that usually just goes home and just sits on their ass, probably drinks a lot, probably eats, I don't know, a whole bunch of unnecessary food that they feel like they should eat, but really, like in reality, it's like it's just adding calories to you. So it's just like, take that small win of lifting twice a week, because that's a win right there, or 3 times a week. That's a win. I'll take that. We can get a lot done in those 2 or 3 like sessions. A lot can happen. So take that small win and build off that, and then next thing you know, you're hitting 4 times a week, 5 times a week, and then now you're really chilling. So take that small win into account. You feed off these small wins, and what they do is they build consistency. And then what consistency does is that leads to like more and more higher points. But we're gonna get into that a little later. But besides that, y'all know what it is. Leave your mark. You're